Hello. What is your reaction when you see that fantastic car, across the road or drawing up next to you while you're driving, or that person who looks super fantastic, handsome or beautiful? What's your reaction? Ah, look at that car. They must have done something not quite right for it. Or, she must not work a lot and she has all the time in the world to exercise. That is a limiting belief, people. So when you see things like that, it will tell you what your triggers are and what is limiting you from going to the next place. If you have on your vision board and you wish and you say, I would love that fantastic car, yet you see somebody with something also fantastic and you have a negative vibe, that belief is actually preventing you from getting to that place. Those are limiting beliefs. A lot of limiting beliefs are formed when you're very young. Some say, by 3 it's formed. Most people say by 5 you actually have all the things in place that fix your limiting belief. And it's usually people around you. It's your environment. People around you saying, oh, by the way, money grows on trees, rich people are bad. And if you grow up thinking that, guess what? You can put as many zeros behind that fake check as possible. Your inner self does not believe it, because when push comes to shove and you see people with what you want, you think that they have done something not quite right. And your moral compass kicks in and it says, well, if I get that, then that means I must be bad. Do you understand? So you actually, prevent yourself from getting there. It's very unconscious, but be aware of it. How do you react to things and people which are what you're aiming for and, obviously better than you? If there's a negative belief somewhere, let's take a step. Acknowledge it. If you try and deny it, you're back to square one. It's like, putting a lid on something, on a boiling pot, and after a while, water dries and it just explodes. You cannot put a lid on that kind of thing. It will explode, and the explosion will be much worse than anything you've heard of. So start by acknowledging it. Once you acknowledge it and you say, oh, this is there, and then you now take something else in its place. Nature abhors a vacuum, so you cannot just say you're going to kick it out and not think about it. You have to replace it with something more pleasurable. The simplest thing is to replace it with the opposite. In this case, you see that fantastic car, or you see that, man with a, washboard abs, or woman with the, fantastic physique, and you say, oh, wow, I wish I were like that. God bless her, or whatever it is you want to say. And if you can say that, that will take out the negativity from the whole statement. And then you can dwell on that. If you can't do that, look for something else positive, but something in that direction. Because after a while, you want to be able to look at those kind of things and see yourself driving that car. See yourself with the washboard abs. See yourself with that fantastic physique. Until you see yourself in the mirror looking like that or having those things, it's not going to happen. You will do everything subconsciously to sabotage it. So those are practical ways of going around your limiting beliefs. But a lot of us have different limiting beliefs, and most people think they know what they are. No. When you have a negative belief against something you see or somebody else, take a moment, take a step back, think about it, acknowledge it, and then replace it with something else. Once you've replaced it, then the next stage is you see those kind of things, you say, hey, right on, isn't that wonderful? Go for it, because you know you will get there. Okay, on that note, let me know what you think and how you go about it. Subscribe to the newsletter below. See you next time. This is how you're going to get all my special offers and other things. Okay.